What's up, guys? Welcome again. This is Vanessa. I am your host. And the topic for today's video is how much sleep do you really need? Right? How much sleep do we need? Do you know? How long do you sleep? I'm pretty sure that most of us are under the impression that we need 8 hours of sleep to replenish the energy in our bodies. When I was growing up, I was told, you gotta sleep 10 hours, you gotta sleep 8 hours, and then, you read articles and hear people saying that some need 6 hours of sleep, some need eight, some need 10, depending on their body types. Although that is correct, we do need different amounts of sleep to replenish ourselves. You have to understand what sleep is, okay? And in order to understand what sleep is and how it works, you have to also understand how we operate as beings. So, we're in this physical body, okay? And we have a connection, if you will, connection to source or to higher self or to God, whatever you want to call it. And that is the energy of life. Read through any sacred book, ritual book, you will always find that they talk about energy. Even quantum physics and string theory is referring to everything as being energy. Now, what happens is if you follow the real deep teachings of the law of attraction, energy flows through us outward. That's how we create everything that's in the world right now. Everything is energy, just like they said. In the beginning was the Word, and then the Word was made flesh. You see, it all starts with energy. Now, when we go about our days, and this is where the power of understanding thoughts and feelings and emotions is important. We go through our days, and when things are positive, you know what that means? That means that the energy is flowing. The energy is flowing freely through us, and there's no, how do you call that? There's no resistance, because it's like a current. Okay, if there's resistance, the current flows slower, or it stops flowing altogether. And that is what happens. I don't know if you ever realize when you cry, or if you're really upset at something or someone, or you have a really negative or bad experience, you end up feeling really tired and sleepy. Well, why is that? I wonder if you guys have ever thought about this. The reason why you feel sleepy, you feel tired after something really negative, as we call it, happened to you, is because the energy hasn't been flowing freely. So you end up not having that connection, not being able to replenish yourself. And that is why, if you ask a lot of meditators and people that spend a lot of time praying or doing energy work or yoga, they tell you that they don't need as much sleep as they used to. They have a lot more energy. And that is because sleep, in reality, is just our ability to suspend that resistance to energy in order for us to be able to replenish ourselves and get more energy. Now, if you're having hectic days and really intense days, a lot of stress, you get really tired at the end of the day, and you need to sleep more, obviously. And for someone that doesn't, someone that's more relaxed, I don't know if you ever noticed, if you go on a vacation or somewhere where you don't have to work or do anything too intense, you tend not to want to sleep. You want to go out, you want to party, you just want to be out in the world. You don't need the sleep. That is the reason why kids don't need to sleep as much as their parents keep telling them that they do. Because kids are just out there having fun. No worries, no stresses. So as a result, they don't need all that sleep. That's why they always wake up. They always want to stay up. They never want to go to sleep. People that are parents know this very well. Kids do not want to sleep. It's not that they don't want to. They just enjoying life. They're drinking it in, and the energy, the flow of the energy is unhindered. It just flows through them. So what you could do, if you want to sleep less, that's my personal experience, if you want to sleep less, do things that make you happy. Look at entrepreneurs that are really into their businesses. They're really into it. It might be stressful, but it's their passion. So it's not that they don't sleep and they're always drained. Some of them that are really into it don't actually need to sleep. So find things that you really love. Discover your passion. Become it. Do it. And you'll see you will not have that need to sleep that as much. And if you do, or you can't find your passion, then a couple of things you could do some yoga. Yoga will put all that stress, anything that could put that stress and that resistance that we have in our daily lives, in other words, negative thoughts, negative feelings, anger, you see, things like that, anything that can put a stop or pause on them will give you a lot of energy. Because if you think about it, when you're seated, you are resting. So it's not rest that your body needs. The rest that you need is actually comes from the energy that you're not allowing to flow through you. Okay, so you could meditate 15 to 30 minutes a day, once or twice a day, twice preferably. You could do some yoga. You could do some relaxation, or you could even take a nap. Have you ever noticed how taking a 20-minute nap gives you all the energy in the world? Well, it's because you suspend that what you do usually, which is disconnect yourself from your source. And once you reconnect, because when you sleep, the momentum ceases. There's no more momentum of negative energy. Therefore, you feel great. So take a nap, take a 20-minute nap during the day. A lot of countries in Europe have that as something that they do as part of their culture. There's siesta time, there's tea time in some countries, there's a break or nap break. You'll be surprised. Things that we don't have in the US, however, in other countries, they actually understand the principles. So it's all about allowing yourself to reconnect to source. It's not about letting your body rest. Your body is meant to keep on going and going. I guarantee you, and there are many examples like this, where people that are doing something that they're really passionate about, they're doing it with a lot of energy, they don't sleep that much. Why did Beyonce or even 50 Cent, he wouldn't sleep when he was working on his album? Beyonce said it. She went 3 days without eating and with almost no sleep because she was in the moment. And you know what? That did not diminish her. It's all about the energy that's flowing, not about the amount of rest that you need. So that's my thought for today. There's no such thing as you need a certain amount of sleep. It's just a question of how much are you allowing the energy to flow, and how much are you resisting the energy. The more you resist it, the more sleep you need. So keep that in mind, and again, find things that you're passionate about. That will help at every single level in your life. Once again, this is Vanessa for Coaching on the Road. Don't forget to, if you love that video, give it a thumbs up below, share it, and of course subscribe to the channel. That's very well appreciated. And I will keep making more videos like this. See you guys soon.